episode 3 of the Big Rams Farm podcast. I'm Mike, and I'm joined by Ryan. How you doing, Ryan?
Yo, I'm great. I'm really good. I'm fantastic.
Good. You have a good weekend?
I had a really good weekend.
Just the football?
Just the football.
Yeah.
Watched a bit of the game on Friday. In fact, I watched a couple of games this weekend. Actually, in the pub.
Oh, watch a bit of the action.
I watched a bit of the action in the in a drinking establishment of sorts.
Various drinking establishments.
Various drinking establishments. Yeah. Well, it's what you do when you turn the big 2-5.
Big 2-5. Coming to its prime.
Coming into prime, yeah. I'll be getting a big move away soon, so you better enjoy this podcast whilst I'm still here.
Yeah, of course. I mean, income's snapping them up. Right, should we crack on?
Yes. Do you want to start with some news?
Yes. So we got news. Spurs delaying the opening of the new stadium, aren't they? Due to
playing Liverpool the first.
They were due to kick off games at their new home against Liverpool, and then Liverpool win 4-0 at home to West Ham. And suddenly, Spurs are delaying the opening of the stadium.
It means possibly one of their opening Champions League games may be played at Wembley as well. Although they're trying to get a reverse of that. They're trying to play that one away first, so they can do it in their new stadium. But
we'll see what happens. There's rumours that they may be playing Manchester City at Twickenham.
Twickenham.
The rugby stadium, which would be interesting.
That's weird.
It is, but it'd be like when it's online. Spurs playing Manchester City at home, but unfortunately for to play at Wembley that day he'd already booked for an NFL game.
Oh, was it one of those ones?
Yeah. So
right, cool.
Obviously, for that fixture, and if Spurs Stadium isn't ready in time, they'd have to play at Twickenham. It's in October, I believe.
That's interesting. That's weird. That's weird. They're going to be all over the shop. Hopefully they get the.
It seems a bit of a mess, especially after the summer they've had of doing nothing. It just puts a bit more doubt and just frustration in Spurs fans' minds.
Yeah.
I don't know what the situation with season tickets is.
They've done refunds for the games that are that are going to be home.
Well, so it's like cash back on the fixture, so you may get like 40 quid times.
I don't even know what it just says they'll be offering refunds. I haven't actually said exactly the details of that yet, so we just have to find out. But still, look, if that was my club, I'd be like.
To be fair, what do you think of the new stadium anyway? Like how it looks.
Like, does look really good.
It looks like the picture from above. It looks like a massive toilet seat, doesn't it? As everyone online has pointed out, but it looks like a fucking spaceship as well, doesn't it? It's mad.
Oh, it does look really. Not gonna lie, it does look really
beautiful.
Nice. It does look really nice.
Shame
it's Spurs Stadium.
Yeah, it is. But it'd be a nice away day for Grimsby Town in a couple of seasons.
Another one. Celtic, the world's best semi-professional football club, have not got Champions League football this season.
I reckon this is going to be a lot more interesting. I think it's going to throw a massive spanner of works for CBG.
Yeah.
Celtic don't have Champions League football now. I'm not going to worry about that anymore, are they? I know they're going to be in Europa League, aren't they? So they're going to put.
Rangers in Europa League as well, aren't they?
Yeah. Oh, imagine an All-Scottish final. But no, Celtic can be in the Europa League, so they might put all the eggs in that basket and try and get a bit of European silverware.
To be fair, if Celtic in Europa League, they've got
for the first time since they played Porto in the final, where they lost in Seville, I believe.
in the very same. But yeah, they could give a good account of themselves. They could try that. It's a bit of European silver.
It could go either way, whether Celtic wants to prioritise it or not. Really. I think Celtic should, but also they're on the verge of winning their 10th straight league title, which is a feat and a half.
Mate, I could manage that fucking Celtic side or Football Manager on the toilet for a day and fucking do it. I could be making calls.
Can win a league, anyone can.
He nearly did with Liverpool.
He almost did, but he didn't, did he? Did he?
What else you've got? What else do you want to talk about?
Wolfen has signed a contract extension. That's a big one.
5 years.
Yeah. No news on whether it's just an extension or if he's got a bumper wage increase, or even if there's a release clause in that. Which would be interesting if it was. If I was Wolfen I'd get a release clause in my contract. Heartbeat.
What I've got here is that he'll be there until the end of the 2022-23 season. He wanted to get it done early and done with, just so that's not playing on his mind all season. It's a good bit of business for Crystal Palace, because if they do sell him, which I think at some point they probably will, they're going to get the money that they need for him and that they value him at. So I think it's actually good. That's a really good bit of business, and also, yeah, that's quality.
It's good business from Crystal Palace if like the time they still play down for 5 years, which is good. Zinedine Zidane's put himself in a running for the Man United job if Jose ever goes.
Yeah, he has.
During this eventual third season meltdown, which is surely going to happen. Has he lasted more than 3 seasons anywhere?
I don't think he has. Yeah.
Yep. What, 2? No, I think he had 3 in his first stint at Chelsea.
Yeah, and then
he had like a 3.5.
And he went in his third season. Real Madrid, Inter, and then Chelsea again.
Chelsea again, yeah. So
look,
big.
It's an interesting one, Zidane, because I don't know if he'll come into our squad and do absolute bits, because the squad that he was given when he went to when he started his thing at Real Madrid was unreal. It's definitely a contrast.
He had an unreal squad, but
he did win the 3 Champions Leagues on the bounce.
You win 3 Champions League in a row, and you can't ignore the fact that he managed some big egos there as well. Whereas like Jose's butt heads with Paul Pogba a lot recently, so maybe that's something that seems to be not his thing. He might even nowadays be seen as a bit of dinosaur in football in terms like no, he's playing very pragmatic football and the world seems to be moving past him.
Yeah, no.
Now even got Unai Emery bringing more his team's bringing the ball off the back. It evidently wasn't as successful as he wanted to against City, but you can see that's coming in. It's coming in everywhere in the league now.
Yeah, so, to be fair, has Jose's time gone?
I think there's a time and a place for it, but I don't think it might be at top level now, unless he has ultimate control.
Yeah, I don't. It might have not.
Because unfortunately, Ed Woodward hasn't done what Jose's wanted. Basically, so if you gave Jose 500 million and said buy whatever players you want, he could build a team that would win the league in a heartbeat out of nothing.
Of course he could.
But I don't think any manager could. But Jose Mourinho if he gets what he wants and has the right time with him, he'll do phenomenal. Yeah. But he ultimately Jose Mourinho needs control of the club, so
and this summer he's not really had that, has he? We've obviously been after a lot of people and we haven't got them, so
yeah.
But yeah, that'd be interesting to see what happens with Mourinho and see if Zidane does.
If Zidane comes in, it'll be interesting because it'll be a new it's not just a new manager for the club. He's new in general.
It's a new manager.
Yeah. He's only had 3 seasons, 2.5 seasons with Real Madrid.
Yeah.
So he's a relatively young. He's 40. Which is very young for a manager. I know we've got people like Eddie Howe and whatnot, and even the new Bayern Munich boss. He's quite young fellow, isn't he? He was from Hoffenheim. I think he's only about 30. Can't remember his name.
30. What was that?
Yeah, but yeah, obviously new manager, new way of thinking,
and in a new league which he's never played in or managed in.
That's true. I mean, I can see it's mostly being paper talk.
Yeah, I think it might be. I mean, it might be because Man U seems to make news stories and sell papers.
Yeah, I mean, ultimately, if Zidane says to one person who works for Goal.com or whatever, yeah, fancy the United job, that's Zidane getting another 1 million followers on Instagram anyway, isn't it?
It's not even that. He might have even said in passing, he
enhances your reputation.
He might have just said in passing, you know what, United were alright back in the day, weren't they?
Yeah, well,
and then that's everyone saying, Man United job Zidane, so... Yeah.
I'm saying, guys, I want a United job, so if you want to write about me in the papers, that's fine. Man City.
Got a documentary coming out on Amazon Prime on this Friday, is that the 17th? I don't know my dates. It's the 15th today. On Friday the 17th, called All or Nothing on Amazon Prime. It comprises of 8 one-hour episodes, and it's about the win last season, their Premier League season last season.
Yeah, it'll be quite interesting. Did you watch the Liverpool one a few years ago? Being Liverpool, I think it was on Channel 5.
No, I didn't watch that.
It was very interesting. There's a lot of former players actually saying things like Bill Shankly would turn in his grave if you saw this. Cause it seemed like a big invasion of the privacy of the club. And you got to wonder how on board Pep would have been with it as well. He
must have been.
Yeah, but Pep's known to be a very secretive manager in the way he coaches his teams and stuff like that.
Be interesting to see what's in it and then what didn't make it then.
Yeah, I doubt there'll be any coaching drills madly in there. It might have a few team talks and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Interviews with players, but I can't see it going well in on coaching and developing players. I think it's just gonna teach us a bit about the structure of the club and stuff like that.
It's interesting to see how much social media is now affecting football in both negative and a positive light, and I think it's really interesting. If there was one about a club that I supported, I'd fully watch it. There's a Juve one, isn't it, on Netflix? I've not watched it.
I've not watched that yet.
I'd like to watch it, and I think it'll be really interesting. Like, teams are doing it a bit more, like with having YouTube channels and stuff like this. Manchester United have only just got into it last season. But this season they're going big into it.
I've been very up to date on Liverpool's pre-season stuff recently. James Milner's just come back and smashed bleep tests, like one of the first people back at
it's nice. It's just nice getting a little bit, because the players. The players and the fans are so far removed from each other nowadays with the game. It's nice it feels like that's closing a little.
Yeah, social media does a lot. I mean, like, Mendy on Twitter is phenomenal.
Honestly,
Richie Batshuayi on Twitter is phenomenal.
Yeah,
Jesse Lingard's a funny lad as well.
Jesse Lingard's good on Twitter, and all these players are using them to not only boost their brand but also, it's a bit of a. I don't see the problem with it.
Yeah, it makes like for.
This is just the world we're living in now.
7-year-old Billy, who's a massive Man United fan, if he's seen Jesse Lingard dabbing on Instagram, he's gonna think it's cool as fuck. Or 13-year-old Jeff thinks he can do a Dele Alli celebration and bend his thumb back.
What 13-year-old's called Jeff, mate? You're not born Jeff. You become Jeff when you're like 40 and you're working at a care home.
No young lad is known as Jeffrey, is
he? No, that's true. Lastly, I've got something to talk about, which is not Premier League, but this is a club called Barnsley.
Oh, I've never heard of that.
This is Barnsley. Probably one of the least important places in the world.
John Stones from Barnsley.
Alright.
England international centre half.
Okay.
Yeah. No, you might have heard of him.
So anyway, they sent a letter to a fan recently. I'm just going to read the letter and then we'll dissect it afterwards. So it says, "Sorry for sending you a letter at random, but I felt like I wanted to reach out to you and get in touch. I've noticed through social media that you've had a bit of a hard time recently. I'm not sure what it is, but I hope everything improves for you as soon as possible. You've been a fan of the club for many years and always supported us, so we want you to know that if the favour needs returning and we need to support you, please do let us know. You're welcome to swing by any time. My office door is always open and we've finally got a new coffee machine. A huge thanks to Alfie Mawson for that." Big up, Alfie. "Alternatively, you've noticed the squiggle on the back of players' lettering on the shirts. It's for the Mind charity. They are an ER partner this season and do some really great work. I've included their contact details below. Keep supporting the Reds, Chris. We'll keep supporting you." And I just think that is phenomenal.
It's lovely. I think it talks about a lot as well, like negative mental health for men, especially these days. Like, isn't suicide the biggest killer in men under 40 at the moment?
Exactly. Yeah.
I think it's something we need to talk about a lot more. But it's really lovely seeing it's the chief executive, wasn't it, who wrote that letter?
Yeah, it's the CEO. Yeah.
Yeah, it's lovely seeing people from the clubs who, if you look at anyone high up in a football club, you think, oh, they're a suit. They don't care about
they're
fans.
just a suit and tie.
To them, fans are just consumers and customers. So it's really lovely, seeing someone in that position care about them as people as well.
I just think it's fantastic from Barnsley. That also fantastic from the football league that they've got the Mind charity.
Yeah, I've noticed. I haven't actually looked into it. I've noticed that a lot of shirts had the squiggle on the back of them, but I've not really delved into it too much. I thought, it's once or twice I saw it, and I thought, it must just be a little print error.
Yeah, no, because they had it. I believe last season they had the men's prostate cancer one. Little it's got like a little silhouette of like a man logo. They had that on the numbers, I believe, last season. I could be wrong, but I know it was an official partner at least. So I just think that's lovely. That's heartwarming, and we hope Chris Ryder's feeling okay. And I just want it to be known that it's okay to talk. It's okay to break the stigma of mental health. We're all human beings at the end of the day. We go through shitty things, and it's nice that can come together and just talk about things. Yeah, don't suffer in silence.
I think that's all the idea of what football is anyway, isn't it? It's a feeling of community and not being alone and stuff like that. You could be alone all week, but on a weekend when your team's playing, no matter who you're in the terraces with, you're surrounded by friends and love people. It's really good.
You're all there for the same reason at the end of the day. So don't suffer in silence. Speak up. We'll leave Mind's details in the link in the description and everything. So if you are feeling particularly down, they can help you. They're much better than two guys talking about footy on a podcast will ever do so.
Yeah.
So that's lovely from Barnsley. Should we get into the nitty gritty of what happened over the weekend? The first weekend of Premier League football.
Premier League football's here, innit?
It's here and it's not going anywhere until May. And then
until May, then we lose it again.
And then we go again.
But until then.
Until then, I am.
Right, so should we kick off with the Premier League kicks off then?
Let's kick off. Friday, the 10th of August, we had a Friday kick-off to open the season, and it was Manchester United 2, Leicester City 1. What are your thoughts about this game?
Quite an interesting game, to be fair. Leicester as a team, didn't deserve to concede that early penalty.
They didn't. The decision was correct. Let's go that road.
It was in one sense correct.
But they played really well.
A valiant performance from Leicester.
Yes, 100%. They played so good.
Especially down the left hand side.
Chilwell,
Demarai Gray, having Damian on toast.
But the thing is,
to be fair, considering it's Damian, did all right.
I don't rate him, but who else did we have to put there? But no, Demarai Gray and Chilwell. Chilwell was driving through.
He was a really good player. It reminded me a lot of Robertson at Liverpool, to be fair. The way he was playing, he was galloping to make those blackened runs. You saw a lot. He was kind of how Manning Robertson work in terms of Gray will kind of sit there on that corner 18-yard box and wait for the overlap and run and Chilwell play him in. It's really interesting.
Yeah.
Good seeing them two playing. Chilwell's a young English player as well, so it would be nice to see if he could get a call up.
Another guy who I thought played well for Leicester is James Maddison, who they signed from Norwich.
Quality, wasn't he?
Seems like the real deal.
I had a really good chance as well, didn't he? Good save from De Gea.
We'll come on to that now then. De Gea, excellent. It's almost as if the World Cup didn't happen for him.
Two really good save. Nothing was routine really. It was he had to make two quality saves.
Had to make two quality saves to keep United in the game.
They were 50-50 chances. If either of those were put up against an average keeper,
you'd think.
No disrespect, but if Fabianski had them in front of him, I'm not sure if you'd say them.
Not sure. No. So that's De Gea doing what De Gea, basically picking up where everyone was last season. But yeah, excellent by De Gea. Another big thing is Paul Pogba got the armband, which in the media it's looking as if Paul Pogba's fell out with Chelsea, but he's giving him the armband.
See, I think it's one of two ways. I feel like it's either a bargaining chip of please stay with us, we'll give you this armband, or it's guilt tripping him.
I don't think he wants to leave though. I just don't think he wants to play under Mourinho.
Yeah, I think that's it. And he doesn't want to leave United, but he also doesn't want to play under Jose Mourinho. So at the minute is either does he tough out and wait for Mourinho to eventually go, because no magic sticks around forever. Especially Jose. Or does he think about looking elsewhere? Because Barcelona are sniffing around as well, aren't they?
And he'd be good at Barcelona.
He would be very good, but I can't, he's not going to go in this summer transfer window. Just because
we haven't got anyone to replace him. I don't think that's the kind of guy he is.
Yeah, you cannot replace him. Antoine Griezmann did the same with Atletico, didn't he, a few years ago?
Yeah, so I just don't think he'll do that to United because he still loves the club. If he's going to go in January or not, I don't know. I don't think he will. I think he'll stick the season out and then we'll assess it in the summer.
Yeah, I think a lot of it will come to what happens with Mourinho.
Yeah, I think so as well. But he put away his penalty.
But his penalty was a very good penalty, to be fair.
After about 10 minutes of run up.
Yeah.
And sealed the game with Luke Shaw, of all people, bundled his way past this man and flicked it in.
Shocking first touch, great finish.
But the shocking first touch helped him around the player to finish it.
Yeah.
That's his first senior goal.
Is big up my man.
He actually had a good game, actually, I thought.
Yeah, he was on par with Chilwell.
And do you know what? He needed it. I think he needed it.
Yeah, I think that's definitely cemented his place in the United team for a while. Dele Lynn's gone, hasn't he? I know he wasn't out on that fullback, but he could certainly fill that position.
Young, obviously not fit, probably not fit from the World Cup, or just didn't want to risk him because of the World Cup.
Obviously, Damian playing on the right hand side, so
because Valencia isn't
just the only player you can put in that position.
But he's probably going to play against Brighton at the weekend, I think.
Yeah, I can't see him putting that performance in, grabbing a goal and then getting dropped. It'd be silly.
Yeah.
I mean, you basically got to punch Jose Mourinho for him to drop you at that point.
Yeah, I don't know. Probably have got to look him the wrong way.
Yeah, that's fair.
And he's like, I has nothing to say.
Yeah. So, Newcastle.
I
thought Newcastle were very unfortunate against Tottenham.
Same actually. I thought they played really well.
They did. I mean,
I think Tottenham were...
They hit the woodwork twice.
Yeah, they did.
And once for an unfortunate deflection that, obviously at the top of the bar. Well, that Diame effort, we pinged the post.
Yeah, he did.
He bumped that, didn't he?
Also, there was a chance where Kennedy was played beautifully through, and his first touch let him down. Think on another day, he's a decent player, Kennedy. As well. On another day,
he's got a shot off, wouldn't he?
Yeah, exactly. But Spurs do win. Goal line technology proving one of the winners that day. 9mm over the line.
That's no line, isn't it? But all the ball, all the line. Does what it's supposed to do. Fair play. Big up goal line technology, doing your job.
Yeah. Went in, and then Ali getting his goal.
We can talk about Alice all we want, but can we talk about that celebration? Because I've been trying to do it all week, and you know what? I don't care anymore.
My thumbs don't do that.
I'm trying. I'll break my thumb before I do it properly, I think.
If you haven't seen it, you probably have by now because it's all over social media. But look at Dele Alli's goal celebration when he scored against Newcastle. It's also on his Instagram. Actually. A lot of people trying it. Don't get it myself. It's blowing my mind. And I didn't even want to do it anyway.
I didn't care.
Didn't even care.
Yeah. I could be doing it all week. Right. Huddersfield.
Hood. Not good.
Oh, definitely not good. Beaten 3-0 at home to Chelsea. A convincing 3-0 win as well. Huddersfield didn't really seem to trouble. There was one chance where Mounier hit the post, but it clipped it and it seemed like the keeper had it covered anyway.
But apart from that, comfortable for Chelsea. Jorginho looking alright.
Jorginho looks alright. Pull all the strings in the midfield. There was moments where he's urging Kante to get forward. I think that's going to show a lot about them this season. Kante's going to become a lot more of a box-to-box midfielder rather than a sweeper and something like that.
We were saying that last week. As well as that, it was Kepa's
it was debut, but had very little to do. He's too soon to judge him. To be fair, I didn't watch any of him at Bilbao all last season. So.
No, I didn't either. So it'll be interesting to see how he does. But obviously, didn't have much to do in that game. Convincing 3-0 win.
Good penalty. What's the word? Composed penalty.
Yeah.
Just a couple of steps, bang. Paul Pogba, if you're watching, I'll see you run up.
Yeah. We'll jump into the next game. Watford, a team we had to go down.
Yeah,
also
against
Brighton, a team we had just to avoid.
Yeah, I tend to struggle, but
Roberto Pereira with the brace, showing that he can replace Richarlison as that sort of man who's going to get the goals. And to be fair, did Richarlison get goals in the second half? But as the flair.
Yeah, he could potentially do. I don't see any reason why not. I've known him to be a good player. Was it Udinese he came from right? The affiliate club of Watford.
Very same.
Yeah.
But a decent result for these are the teams that Watford, if they're gonna avoid the drop, these are the games you've got to be winning. These are the games you've got to be winning because at the end of the day, they might nab a win maybe against Arsenal at some point in the season, but these are the games, the teams around them, it's where they're really gonna win and lose the season.
I absolutely agree.
So that's. I know it's only the first game of the season, it doesn't look like a lot, but in the long run, that could look like a really good result.
Yeah, it's phenomenal. So Bournemouth did a good job against Cardiff, didn't they? I mean, it was a routine 2-0 win. Now, Callum Wilson took his goal after missing a penalty, so...
Yeah, made up for that, and also Ryan Fraser with the first goal of the game. Cardiff, going to struggle this season, we know they were, and Bournemouth have been in this division a couple of years now, so they're...
Bournemouth... They're experienced in this division now. I know Callum Wilson's been in the league as long as they have, hasn't he? So he knows what he's doing. So
I just don't think there's much to talk about this one. Cardiff, like I say, going to struggle. It's going to be hard for them. They're going to get these results. Be interesting to see how they go throughout the season. But
yeah, I mean, I can't see anything but Warnock getting sacked at some point soon. I want him to do well because I don't want any manager to get sacked really. As much as it gives us a bit of entertainment, You don't want job on someone. But at the end of the day, it just doesn't seem like he's going to click for Cardiff.
No, not in this division. I think it's a step too far.
To be fair, Cardiff, the second they got promoted, she's like, alright, should we get Big Sammy to keep us up?
Would he ever done it?
Unbelievably. Yeah. Big Sam always keeps anyone up. He knows what he's doing, doesn't he?
He knows what he's doing. Let's go into the next game, which was...
So yeah, Fulham lost 2-0 at Hand Crystal Palace at home.
I thought Fulham were really unlucky. They play some scintillating stuff at times. I don't know. I like Fulham this year.
Yeah, I've got some hope that Fulham are gonna finish the top end of the bottom half. They're gonna be pushing that mid-table spot. Really unfortunate. They had a few really good chances. It was Hennessy in goal who made some cracking saves. To be fair, Wolves half put in decent performance as well. Got himself on the score sheet.
He did get himself on the score sheet. Tidy finish.
Yeah. That right back Wan-Bissaka Wan-Bissaka.
Wan-Bissaka. He looks
quality, doesn't he?
He's a tasty bit of a player, isn't he?
He came in the back end of last season, played a few games, looks alright. But this season he's kicked on.
There's a game against United last season where he was quality. It's the one where Matic got that last minute winner, which was
I remember that one. Yeah.
Thunder bastard of a goal. But he played a really good. That's the first time I saw him play. Because obviously I didn't watch much of Palace, so I didn't go out of my way to watch Palace. But he looked good in that game. He looked really good.
Yeah. Ryan Sessegnon looked alright though, didn't he? Got there quite a lot. Like he was popping up in those positions. He came out on the right side of it once or twice as well, which is really interesting.
It'd be exciting to see what he does this season. I'm glad he stayed at Fulham.
Yeah, I feel like if Fulham didn't get promoted,
he would have gone. But now that it's nice to see. Yeah, obviously, this is a system. Obviously, he knows now he's been playing in, so it'd be.
It seemed like a no-brainer for him to stay in there with them. To be fair, like I think at the end of the season he's going to assess his options if he's going to go to a bigger club. But right now, staying at Fulham, well. Yeah. But right now, staying at Fulham's the right shout.
At the end of the day, he's very young and he's got a lot of potential. So we'll just see what he does. Yeah. Wolves to Everton 2. A couple of talking points in this one.
Yeah, we watched this game in the pub as well, didn't we?
Yes.
Yeah, it was, I think it was a good game, to be fair.
I really enjoyed it. In fact, it was annoying because we was at the pub watching this one. We were in a bar in Leeds, and obviously the Leeds game was on at the exact same time, and they had commentary for that one, and that one was quite a few goals in it. And
5 goals, I think, wasn't it? 4-1.
Yes, 4-1. So it was blowing. It was affecting my judgment of the game.
Yeah,
I didn't know what was going on.
It killed your vibe a little bit. Like, you look to grab your pint, and the next thing you know, it's goal, but you don't hear that happening. So it's unfortunate.
A couple of talking points, like I say. So the red card, Phil Jagielka, early doors. What's your assessment of the red card?
I think it's fair to get red card. Like I've seen it go either way. To be honest, like minimum a yellow. Like, but on the day the ref thought it was red.
I've seen him given either way.
Yeah, like that. It's unsent foul, unsent card. It's just it's up to your. I think.
Would you give it an amber card?
I mean, if such thing existed, probably.
Sit out for 10 minutes. Go on, Jags. Call your send down.
Yeah, but such thing.
It's one of them, isn't it? It's on the cusp.
Yeah, I mean, you could flip a coin and you still get the same result.
The result of that foul was a free kick.
Can we talk? Well, for one, can we talk about how great that free kick was?
And also how great Ruben Neves is.
Yeah, Ruben Neves is good and all, isn't he?
A goal and assist in that game in a league he's never on his Premier League debut. He looks like a tasty player, doesn't he?
I think he's going to do very well. Liverpool link with him this summer. I'm going to guarantee United will, because they link with everyone ever. You're not football unless you link with United.
I think he should see the season out with Wolves, and then I think a big club are going to want him.
Yeah, I mean, even if he goes to someone like a West Ham, I mean, I don't know he didn't have the best weekend, but
It's interesting to see how Wolves do though, because Wolves could
do better teams, especially a game against a long time established club like Everton. Your first game is against them. You feel like you were up against it a bit, but
did the red card change? Do you think the red card changed the game a little bit?
I don't think it changed the game at the time because I think it was very neck and neck anyway. But it definitely changed a lot later on with obviously without a doubt you still got 10 less.
Everton
men. You got 1 less man for the entire game.
Went ahead.
We did,
a man down. Richarlison, by the way, getting a brace after his big move in the summer.
Yeah, I mean, his first goal's just you better tap it in. Yeah. Second goal, great finish.
It was a great finish.
And he's been criticised for his finishing as well because he's a player that gets a lot of shots off in the box, but
doesn't always finish his dinner.
But that's a quality finish. Like Marcus might have just been working that with him all summer. Just criticised for that left shoot.
Hasn't scored in the Premier League since Silva left or something like that, or at least sort of Decemberish time. Either way, he hasn't scored for a long time in the Premier League. Comes back, he grabs the brace. So fair play to Richarlison.
Yeah, I mean, I was one of the people that criticised the price. I can say, a bit too much in it. 40-50 million, wasn't it?
But if he does that,
he's doing that every couple of weeks. Fair enough. All right, Liverpool.
You got much to say about this one?
Yeah, one or two things.
Go on. Give me your assessment of this game. Liverpool 4, by the way. West Ham 0.
Thing is, I think it'd be harsh to say West Ham were bad because I think Liverpool were just so good. It was really dominant, in every sense. I didn't see a moment where we were really troubled or by West Ham. There's a long ball over that Joe Gomez misanticipated, but he made up for it, made a good recovering tackle, and Outmich eventually missed his shot. Other than that, Van Dijk commanding as always at the back, like doing what he does best. Robertson and Arnold getting up solid there.
How about your new signings? How about your new signings? So who's your new signings who played? Keita played.
Naby Keita played. And
Alisson played.
Alisson had very little to do. However, Alisson made more passes than Jack Wilshere in that game. Jack Wilshere is, in theory, a top-class Premier League player. And a creative midfielder who should be getting on the ball quite a lot and keeping things ticking over. So, I think that
just shows the dominance, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think that shows a lot less about Jack Wilshere, to be fair, just about more dominance and possession Liverpool had. Like, we must have been we were all over him all game. Like, we took all our goals well. I know Mane's second goal was offside, wasn't it?
It was, but finish at the end of the day.
Yeah, I mean, it's a great finish for him. Nice little slip through ball as well.
And then just turn and a shot.
Yeah, very good. But if you look at the stats from that game, like Liverpool has 64% possession. That's unbelievable. Like that I think it shows you a lot, doesn't it? Like anything more than, if you're 55%, it's like, ooh, yeah.
Anything more than 60, you look like you bossed, aren't you? Really?
Yeah, I mean, I think the scoreline demonstrates that really.
Contenders for this season. I know you can't really base that on a 4-0 win at West Ham. But
yeah,
West Ham made some tasty signings.
Yeah, I feel like I'm going to contradict myself because West Ham lost 4-0 against Manchester United at the start of last season.
They did.
And you think, oh well, United didn't eventually push City.
No,
but this is in theory, it's a much stronger West Ham side. They made some big signings.
Yeah, they have.
So like those two arguments kind of contradict each other in terms of like it's not the same team that we're playing against really. So I'm really excited to see what we've got. Like I feel like we're gonna push a lot better than we did last season. Maybe even better than United did last season, to be fair. Like United, 19 points off?
19 points off. I don't think anyone was pushing City this season. I do think it's going to be a little bit closer this season.
I feel like if City are on like 93 points, we're definitely pushing them.
So that was West Ham's 12th loss on the opening day, making them the worst team on the opening day season.
That's big, that.
They've played 23 on an opening day of Premier League season. Won 10, drawn 1, lost 12. Behind them is Newcastle and Tottenham on 10, but that's poor, isn't it? So I don't think that result is an indication of how West Ham are going to fare this season. I feel like Liverpool,
when you play against a contender in your first game of the season,
it was always going to be a hard result for them, a hard game for them. So I don't think that's an indication of how the season is going to go. But it doesn't bode well. The next game to talk about, and I'm literally going to one word I've got for this game: Southampton 0, Burnley 0, and the word is dull.
Yeah, it was a dull game, to be fair, not much happening. It was good to see Danny Ings get on as well. I feel like when he got on the ball, he looked like he's going to make things happen for him, to be fair. So, a decent shot for a penalty as well, in all fairness. I feel like Southampton could have had one late on the game. But, unfortunately not to get it. But
apart from that, it's one of them games.
It happens. It's first on the season that low, though, isn't it? So.
And it's the only one of the weekend, so that shows that it's an okay weekend. And we'll go last game, which was the last on a Sunday. It's Arsenal 0, Man City 2. Arsenal looking to try and win their first game of the season at home under new manager Unai Emery, but didn't do it.
No.
Explain.
New system. It's not going to work quite yet for Man City. For Arsenal, and to be fair, no matter what, you're against the champions who romped the league last year at home. No matter what team you are, you could be Arsenal, you could be Crystal Palace. If you're playing that game, you've got a good chance of losing, just because it's a strong team.
They fielded Cech in goal, despite having signed Bert Leno from Leverkusen in the summer. Would you have played Leno over Cech, or what's your take on that? Especially with the new system that Emery's playing, does he want his players to play from the back? Is Cech any good at that, or would you prefer Leno on that?
Cech is 100% tried and tested keeper in the Premier League. He's been one of the top 5 keepers for the last 10 years minimum. So he's been really good.
No, he's a quality keeper. We know this.
And he had a really good pre-season as well, to be fair, for Arsenal. So
do you think he justified his place then?
Off the back of a really good effort, pre-season, I don't think you can drop a player, especially when you give him the armband on the day as well. It shows a big lead in the dressing room.
Will he play the next game, do you think? So big game, Chelsea.
Is yes, but I think that's more just because
it's Chelsea.
And you can't deny him a return is all good. Like next weekend, I can definitely see. I think it's against West Ham. Arsenal playing the weekend after, and I can see Czech getting dropped for that, especially
depending on what happens as well. Because if he makes that wonder saves, he'll stay. But
yeah, if he's quality and gets a bit more to grips with playing out from the back, then absolutely. But I know Sarri's a manager that doesn't mind his teams pressing a little bit higher up as well. So I can see
him making a few, not making mistakes, but letting in a few goals.
The same
sort of how the City game was.
Yeah, just I feel like they're going to be under the same sort of pressure at that point when we're playing the ball out from the back. So it wouldn't help to have Leno in goal for that. But just a romanticism of Czech going back to his old club when they're playing a game there, I think they'll keep him in. And if he plays well there, then they might do. But I feel like they do need to play a keeper who's better with his feet. No doubt about it.
Especially if that's the style of play that Emery wants to play.
Yeah. Can we talk about like Guendouzi as well for Arsenal?
I quite liked him.
Like he's 19 and it's not like he's 19. He's only just turned 19, so he's a young lad who's playing like French League 2 last season. And
he was all over the shop. He tried. He tried hard. He showed commitment.
He got more touches than any other player on the pitch, I think. And for that young, that's unreal.
Yeah. Look, it wasn't a vintage performance by Arsenal. There's one chance where it looked like Arsenal was going to get back into the game with Bellerin, and then minutes later, fucking
Bernardo Silva
bangs one in.
Cracker, by the way. What do you think about Sterling's goal? Because I've seen a lot of people say it was a nice goal, good finish and whatnot.
I quite liked it.
I think it was alright finish, but I feel like the keeper could have done a lot better. I know it came through
bodies, like.
Yeah, I know it sounds silly now that I was just defending Czech, but when you're a top quality keeper like that, sure you position yourself and like command your area in a way where you tell your players to get out of the way so you can see the ball and such like that.
Yeah, I don't know. I quite like the goal. I'm gonna move on to Benjamin Mendy.
In two senses, by the way.
Well, if he's as good, because he was injured for most of last season. If he's as good at social media as he is a footballer, it's almost like a new signing for them this year.
Yeah.
And he had a good game.
He had a very good game. Got 2 assists. Like you saw him bombing up that wing. Like what I mentioned about how Chilwell was playing earlier in a way like they were just waiting for the fullback to get forward.
Yeah. It was that happening in this game.
Yeah, as well. And
in abundance.
To be fair, I saw it apart from earlier in the game. Kyle Walker betting it down that wing.
He was.
There was a clip of like must have been like a 2 or 3 second clip of I think it's Bernardo Silva just holding the ball, standing up. Who's that? Nathan Niles.
Maitland-Niles, yeah.
Maitland-Niles, yes. Yeah, and he was just like standing him up, and like in 3 seconds, Kyle Walker must have covered like 40, 50 yards. He was rapid.
They've got great fullbacks at
yeah,
I
mean, when you pay 100 million for a pair of fullbacks, you expect that sort of quality.
Oh yeah, no. Like, and Kyle Walker's even come on leaps and bounds since he's signed for City as well. So
yeah, well like if Man City play, the wide areas of those 4 players, that cost over 200 million for Man City.
That's mad.
Think about that. That's more than most Premier League sides.
Yeah, but a convincing win for City. I expect them to do it, and just that rounds up last weekend in the Premier League. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the games.
It was a good opening weekend. To be fair, can't argue very much, can we? I mean,
1-0, quite a few goals in it. Some penalties, some handballs. 4-0 rout from Liverpool. Some red cards, some free kicks. I enjoyed it, and I'm thoroughly looking forward to next.
Yeah, I mean, it was a good opening day of season. Good advertising for Premier League. Say it again.
Same again next week, lads. Come on, same again.
Yeah, I mean, Liverpool win 4-0 last week. I'll be happy. Right, so that gets us to it. So Cardiff at home to Newcastle.
Well, is this where, briefly, do you want to see where we top up on our unnamed bookmakers challenge? I've not totted my points up yet.
Yeah, well, let's do it now.
Right.
I feel like I got 9 right if I'm correct. Right, so I'll start mine.
Yeah.
So on mine unnamed bookmakers challenge, I had Manchester United to win.
Yeah.
I had Tottenham to win.
Yeah.
I had Bournemouth to win.
Yeah.
I had Fulham to win, so that's 1 not for me, so I'm still stuck on 3. I had Chelsea to win, that puts me on 4. Watford puts me on 5. Wolves Everton draw puts me on 6.
That's one I didn't have.
Liverpool to beat West Ham puts me on 7. Southampton Burnley to draw puts me on 8. And Manchester City to win puts me on 9 correct results for the weekend.
Alright.
Which isn't too bad going for 10 games.
No, yeah, I think we definitely think you're in the lead of this.
Imagine that. Well, one club costing me.
So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm 3 behind. I got 6. So the ones I got wrong was I had Wolves to beat Everton. I had a draw between Watford and Brighton, and a draw between Fulham and Palace. And I think that means I'm not going to go for draws ever again.
I mean, hey, the one draw I went for, the 2 draws I went for came out as draws, so I need to bet on draws a lot more. Like, it's been very me thing to never bet on draws when I get to the bookies as well until this season. Like, normally, unless there's a convincing winner, I'm not betting at all.
Yeah.
But
because we're doing every game, you've got to.
I've got to put one on, and yeah, did alright there.
Alright, so this week,
yeah, now we have the unnamed bookmakers challenge.
This week, okay, so I got 6, you got 9, so I really have to make up some ground this week because I don't want to have to do the forfeit, which we'll get onto in a little bit after this because someone left a comment. So, do you want to reel yours off, or do you want to do it result by result and talk?
Yeah, we'll do result by result and we can talk through. So, Cardiff versus Newcastle. Who do you think's going to win that?
I've got Newcastle to win away from home.
Yeah, I've got Newcastle to win. I think Benitez, well, for a start, Newcastle looked very good against Spurs.
They did.
They were unfortunate to lose, like an only just goal.
Yeah.
And
on another day that could have been kept out.
Another day that could have been kept out, and like Newcastle had their chances.
Yeah, and I think they're gonna have the chances against Cardiff, or I think
they're
going to be
chances against Cardiff.
Condemned to misery again. With I think they're gonna be still searching for their first win, and I think Newcastle. And I've got a result here. 1-0. That's not in our challenge, by the way. Our challenge is just results. But I've gone for some scores just to see how well I do.
Yeah, I've gone 2-1 for Newcastle in this game.
So, which brings us on to Everton versus Southampton.
Everton versus Southampton. I reckon it's going to be an Everton win. If I predict the correct score, I'd say 3-1 Everton.
That's close to me.
Southampton looked like they were going to score towards the end of the game when Danny Ings played. I feel like he's going to get a start now and he's going to produce a little bit.
But I still think Everton have got a little bit too much.
Everton have got too much. Like, they're going to be like Jagielka.
They are, but I believe they've got enough to.
Oh yeah, they'll lose it up, and so especially now they have what do you call it from Barcelona.
They've got Yeremina from Barcelona, so he'll probably slot in. I've gone for Everton as well, and I've gone for a 3-0 win against Southampton. I don't think they're going to score, but now I forgot about Ings, so.
It wasn't like, it's not just because Ings is still technically a Liverpool player. It's just like he looked like the only player on the pitch.
No, I believe he's got the quality as well. So, but yeah,
should have been intent. Next game,
Leicester versus Wolves. Do you want me to start on this one? Because I've gone. This is my probably wild card of the round, but maybe not. Cause
I'm not too sure. I wasn't too sure about this one.
I've gone for a Leicester win, just because I felt they played really well against United, and I feel like on another day against another defence, they would have scored goals.
Yeah,
I feel like they would have scored
starting as well.
So I've gone for Leicester to win, and I've actually gone for a 2-1 win.
I've gone for a draw in that one. I think it's still going to be another 2-2 for Wolves. I feel like, yes, absolutely, Leicester. I think Leicester are going to grab the win and whatnot. Well, no, so Leicester are going to trouble Wolves' defence, rather. But at the end of the day, I think Wolves are really good. I feel like they're only going to learn a lot more as well.
I think it might be quite daunting them going to a Premier League stadium. We'll see how it goes. I'm excited. Is that 3 o'clock? Oh no, it's not on TV. Spurs versus Fulham.
I think it's going to be convincing 3-0 for Spurs.
I've gone for a 3-1, so that's also very similar. I think Fulham, whilst they did show signs of what they can do in the Premier League, I think going to what's Wembley, isn't it? Going to Wembley is going to be big, but also at the same time, I just think Tottenham have got too much quality.
Yes, Spurs have got too much quality. Like Fulham definitely had their chance last weekend. They were unfortunate, but they're going to come against a much more.
Yeah, this is.
They're going to come against a much more organised defence, and the team is going to keep the ball a lot more. So I don't feel like Fulham are going to have as many opportunities to score as they did last week. And Spurs look good going forward. Hopefully for their sake, Harry Kane can break his August duck and finally get one.
Yeah, it'd be. It wouldn't be nice to see because I don't want him to score goals.
I mean, I've got him as top scorer, so
Yeah, put a bet on it. You won't get hope back. West Ham versus Bournemouth. West Ham are coming off the back of a 4-0 defeat by your team Liverpool. And it's Bournemouth who won 2-0 at the weekend. This is a West Ham side that have made considerable investment. It looks like they mean the business. This is the first home game of the season. How do you see this one faring?
I'm going a 1-0 Bournemouth.
Ooh, is this your big sort of shake-up of the round?
No, I just feel like Bournemouth look really good against Cardiff. They're going to be full of confidence as well. And West Ham got by Liverpool. It wasn't like West Ham got beat by a couple of goals. Like that must have been awful for the players.
The way they set up though was so wrong to play that Liverpool side.
It was
the high line.
Yeah, you don't play high line against
a team.
The three quickest forwards.
They're gonna get behind every time.
Yeah, but I don't see West Ham doing much against Bournemouth. Even at home, the England team still isn't home anyway, so I don't feel like West Ham are going to have home advantage there.
I've gone for a West Ham win, 2-1. I feel like they've got the quality, and I feel like they'll get their first win of the Premier League season. I put money on it, literally.
Yeah, literally put money on it. Chelsea Arsenal. I've gone for a 2-1 Chelsea. I've
gone 1-0 Chelsea, but we've both got Chelsea, and I think obviously Arsenal are still going to be searching for that first win in the Premier League season. It's a hard.
It's a tough start for Arsenal.
You think, your first game at home, buzzing. Oh wait, it's against Man City, who thumped us countless times this season.
Sorry, next time
we go again. Oh, Chelsea at home, brilliant.
No, Chelsea away.
Sorry, Chelsea. I meant Chelsea are playing at home.
Yeah, and then even then the next game is at home to West Ham, and I know you could say it's still a London derby.
Yeah, so I've got a 1-0 to Chelsea on that one. Manchester City versus Huddersfield.
I reckon Man City are gonna thump Huddersfield.
I've got a thumping. What have you got?
I have gone for 4-0 to Man City.
I've also gone for 4-0.
If there's ever a time to use a triple captain in Dream Team, whack up Sergio Aguero right now.
Because he's gonna be doing the bits. He's gonna
do some business.
He's gonna rip Huddersfield apart. He's gonna all over them.
Huddersfield was very spirited against Manchester United last season as well, so I don't see a reason to think no, we have to sit back. They did the job there.
I feel like
they're gonna be.
But I don't think it's gonna work the same way.
It's not, and Huddersfield came off a 3-0 win as well at home to Chelsea.
A 3-0 loss, mate. They lost to Chelsea.
Exactly. So
you said win.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, no, 3-0 at home to Chelsea, so I don't feel like their confidence is gonna be sky high at all.
Burnley versus Watford on the Sunday.
I've got a Burnley win here.
I've gone for a draw. Talk me through why you think a win.
Burnley's look like they're strong at that, not going to concede at all. I don't see Burnley conceding many this season, same as last season. Sean Dyche's low block sort of a squad's going to do it all again. It's just going to be I think it's going to be like a long ball. Chris Wood's going to get on the end of it, knock it down to someone who's going to
just tap it in or something.
Yeah.
I've gone for a 1-0. I think Watford, after seeing last week, I think they've got a goal in them.
If you could change your pick of where Watford are going to finish now, would you, based off that last weekend? Because we both had Watford finishing 18th, didn't we? Third bottom.
Yeah, we did.
Based off how they played on the weekend.
No.
You still think, regardless, it should have been a routine win for them anyway. So
I don't think it should have been a routine win for them because they played against Brighton, who were a decent side. But I'm not changing any of mine. I'm staying. Well, I can't change it. I've locked them in, but I'm gonna stick to my guns. But I feel like it's gonna be a draw here. Next game, lad.
Brighton home to Manchester United. I think Manchester United are going to be all over him.
We lost this fixture last season, but it's towards the end of the season where I think it was nailed on that we were second. Nothing really mattered if we lost.
We watched
anyway.
that game in the pub as well, didn't we?
We did watch that game in the pub. I was very sad, but then we went out afterwards, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Drank away my sorrows.
Yeah.
But I do feel like we're going to win this one because it's early in the season. That game meant less than this game means now.
Oh yeah, United have to kick start the season. They've got a decent win at Leicester, home to Leicester, so I don't see any reason why they can't win against Brighton.
I feel like a couple of players will come into it. I feel like Jesse Lingard might come into the setup this week.
I feel like especially if United exploit that their left wing as well, because Brighton's right back Bruno, and despite the fact he's like, a very resolute player, he's very old. He's very old.
So if we play,
stick Rashford on that left wing, let him go out. Yeah. And eventually he's going to tire out and he's just.
Would you bring Lukaku in to start this game, or would you still sit him on the bench?
I'd sit him on the bench, but give him the final 30 minutes or so, just because I don't feel like you're really going to need him.
Would you put, if you're putting Rashford on the left, then would you put Sanchez through the middle as a striker, or Martial?
I'm not sure with the situation with Martial without his availability for selection and stuff like that, especially considering his fault with Jose. Is he back in the squad now?
I think so, yeah.
Right. If that's the case, I'd start Martial on the left hand side, keep Sanchez through the middle.
What have you got?
And then later in the game, I'd go bring Rashford on the left hand side, yeah.
What have you got for a score?
I've gone 3-0 United.
I've gone 2-0.
Fair.
Last game, which is the first Monday night football.
Love Monday night football.
Get Gaza and Carragher having banter. I love the banter. Crystal Palace versus Liverpool. Liverpool away. How are they going to fare in this one?
I think a 3-1 to Liverpool.
Wait. That's what I've got.
Nice.
Yeah,
Liverpool. Their front line seems a very movable object. I don't see anyone.
I liked what Palace gave me on the weekend, but yeah, I can't
forward. Palace looked all right.
I can't look past Liverpool. I can't look past the result of Liverpool winning. It's just it's going to be too much.
Yeah, but Palace have this thing at Liverpool. They do us in sometimes. I think.
Remember Christanbul?
Oh, don't.
We remember that.
I remember that. It was a very bad day.
A bad day. Bad day at the office. No, they do have that thing that they could trouble you.
I think they're close to a bogey team Liverpool have at currently in the Premier League.
Yeah, you had Swansea before.
Yeah, so. Yeah, I can see Palace causing some problems, but I feel like.
I feel like they might go first. I feel like they might go 1-0. And then
If they go 1-0 up, it's going to be a real test of this squad, to be fair. But I can't remember the last time we really
came back from a.
Yeah, I mean we were 1-0 down against Real Madrid, and then they eventually dominated the game. But they've had a dominant team anyway.
So, but yeah, I've gone for a Liverpool win, and that's rounded off all the fixtures this weekend. Any that you're particularly excited for?
I mean, I'm always excited to see Liverpool play. I reckon the Chelsea-Arsenal game.
I think that's the one to watch, isn't it?
Yeah.
And unfortunately, I can't watch it.
Watch the City Huddersfield game if you want a few goals.
Yeah.
Other than that, I can't see chucking any surprises up at us though.
No, I think that I'd like to watch the Leicester Wolves one. I'm just more interested to see how Wolves play, especially it's their first away game in the Premier League this season. I'm just like what I'm excited.
I'm ready for football back.
It brings
the best out of me.
Yeah, I'm very excited for just the Premier League.
Give us the footy.
Give us the footy. Bring us the footy. We'll talk about the
footy. Let's go through our unnamed bookmakers' choice of the weekend. I've gone for Newcastle, Everton, Leicester and Wolves to draw, Spurs to win, Bournemouth to win, Chelsea to win, Man City to win, Burnley to win, Manchester United to win, and Liverpool to win.
And I've gone for Newcastle to win, Everton to win, Leicester to win, Tottenham to win, West Ham to win, Chelsea to win, Man City to win, Burnley Watford draw, Manchester United to win, and Liverpool to win. I've gone for the one draw this week. I'm just looking at my previous week, and I'm learning. I don't think that matters, but I'm learning. But that is me for the unnamed bookmakers challenge.
How much did you put on for that?
I put £1. I'm putting £1 on every week, mate, and I get back £310.63.
I put on £1 and I get £580.31.
It's not a bad return, that. Wait, if that happens,
even when come off, you're happy, aren't you? So we're going to move on to a new section now. Our sporting analogy of the week. So our favourite football term, Ryan. You can kick us off, and we'll alternate each week. So give us one. What's one term in footy you think you don't get? You think's hilarious? It's a staple of the game. What?
My football analogy or my football.
Yeah. What one thing do you hear a commentator or a pundit saying? You're just like yes.
I love hearing great feet for a big lad.
He's got great feet for a big lad, hasn't he? It's like Crouchy.
I like Rose like a... If a commentator says Rose like a salmon, I'm like, fucking Rose like
a salmon.
I'm
Yeah.
like, get on!
Maradona, innit?
Yeah, I love that. I'm going to go Rose like a salmon.
Rose like a
That's
salmon.
my favourite one.
Yeah, alright, I can do that. Rose like a salmon's a good one.
What do you reckon? What you've got for me this week?
I'm a big fan of your great tips for a big lad, to be fair. It's kind of me, innit?
Hits home, doesn't it? Does that one hit home?
It does. I mean, we all saw me 5-side on Thursday. Alright, now.
Saw Mike do a scoop turn, by the way, on...
It was very Dimitar Berbatov-esque.
I was on the right and he was on the left, and I was not calling for it, but I was...
Appealing for the ball.
I was in space, and I was like, how's he going to wriggle his way out of this one? I was like, I could just pass it across. I think there was a defender not coming to me, but he was on his way, and I just see him pull out this, and I'm just like, mate, have a dig. I was like, you've worked for that, have a dig.
Yeah, I think great people will it hits home, and I look all gangly and dopey, but somehow I'll get past people.
He's got good feet though. It's like a video game. Stuck to his.
It's like a video game of from two particular brands, which we will not name because we're not sponsored by them. Yeah. Another section as well is who's done bits this week. So I'll have film covered.
Wait, is that what we're calling it? Who's done bits this week?
Yeah, the bit doer of the week. Who's done bits for you?
Bits on the pitch.
Bits on the pitch. Who's done it?
What do you reckon? Who's your man? Who's put in the shift this week? Who's done bits for you?
I will go that Barnsley CEO for me. I feel like he's been a great advertisement for what our game stands for, and I feel like it's absolutely lovely that he's reached out to a fan. It's nice seeing clubs give something back to the fans for a change.
Like before I saw that the other day, it was probably going to be someone like Neves who did a free kick, or Richarlison, or Pereira, or someone like that, or even maybe just Liverpool as a team. But I saw that letter and I just think you got to take your hat off to them. Doesn't it? You got to take your hat off to them, and I just think that's unreal. So, I'm trying to say his name, so please forgive me if I fuck this up. Gauthier Gagné. Gagnem.
Gauthier Gagné.
Oh no, it's more like Ganai. The Burnley CEO is our bit doer of the week.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. When you said you guys struggled to say his name, I thought it was gonna be something like David Francis. You was taking the mic, but
oh shit, I missed the trick there. Change your name, lad.
Who's the loser of the week then?
The loser of the week is
for me, it's got to be Phil Jagielka.
Yeah. How long was he on the pitch before that even happened?
31 minutes, I believe, something around that.
First half red card is never a good one to suffer.
Yeah, it's not. Your team's gonna struggle later on. It's never gonna be good.
You could just say
it's 40th minute.
Oh, okay, that's not too bad then. You could say just West Ham losers.
West Ham did, but I don't feel like you can go too hard on West Ham just because Liverpool was so good. We kept the ball very well.
Yeah, I think nothing happened in the week where I thought, oh, that's awful.
Yeah, what you doing?
Whereas the red card probably was the only thing where I thought, come on, Jags.
Yeah, you expect that. He's an experienced player, isn't it? You expect better than that.
Reckless, I call it. Reckless,
but a little bit unfortunate. Like, it could have gone either way, but a player of his experience should know a lot more than that. A lot better than to do that. So yeah, I feel like Jackie looks out our loser of the week.
So, I feel like we're there.
Yeah, so our unnamed bookmakers challenge. We've got a nice little suggestion, haven't we, for it?
Oh yeah, but yeah, quickly before we do leave, 100x Gaming says loser has to wear the other team's shirt to the pub for the first game of the season, and I mean, it's good.
It's not a bad one. I'm relishing the idea of watching Ryan walk in the pub in a. What?
You've got a selection, haven't you, for me?
Put him in. Like, what Liverpool player do you hate, or former Liverpool player you just hate him?
You know who I don't like.
Gerrard?
I mean, I don't like Gerrard, no. I appreciate him as a player.
Suarez maybe?
Torres.
Only
because Torres diddled us.
I didn't know you used him on Vidic.
Torres just diddled us a lot.
Torres diddled
United when they were probably arguably at the best.
Oh, yeah, I think I think I might have an old Liverpool shirt with Torres in the back of it as well, so they should you in.
Who's your least favourite United player?
Ever. It's one man and one man alone, and it's Gary fucking Neville.
I don't have a Neville shirt. What I'll do is
no one has a Neville. No one
bought a Neville shirt.
No one wants the right back shirt.
You get your Ronaldos. You get your fucking your Rooney's.
I mean, I'm pretty sure there's one or two Valencia fans that wouldn't mind have a Neville shirt kicking around. Neville, Gaffer at the bottom.
So you don't like Neville?
Other than that, there's been no United players that have like been
Giggs.
No, I always thought Giggs was a good player. To be fair, like
Rooney. Being a blue.
Yeah, I thought a bit on Rooney actually. Never been a massive fan of Rooney.
I mean,
I think it's just growing up watching Burst on Scene when he was 18. I was like, it was alright.
He was.
And he's
world class mad dog.
Absolute world class mad dog. But
I'll think of that because I'm excited.
Yeah,
that'll be. It's not the official idea at the moment, but it's
if
one.
anyone else has got any more suggestions, please let us know because we want this to be fun. I want more of a reason to care about this because the last thing I want to do is wear a Man United shirt right now.
And in the pub, by the way. Is that us done?
I think that's the door. That's all time.
That's.
I like that
a lot.
Yeah, so that's us done for this week. We'll see you next week, guys. Have a good time.
If you're feeling down, if you're feeling shit, talk about it. Don't suffer in silence. We'll leave Mine's links in the description and all their numbers and stuff. And that's us done. This has been the Big Man Small Man podcast. You'll be able to catch us next week talking about the weekend's action.
Very soon.